It's an SOS. Good evening. Welcome to Elisa Maria Designs. I am Elisa Maria and I am so happy that you are here. I'm happy that I finally was able to get to my desk where I could get something done today. Did I tell you it was Tuesday? I did. I think it's Tip Tuesday. And where are we today? I pulled out an oldie. This is a canvas that I was doing with my members. And let me not just talk into the camera. Let me get situated where you guys can see what I'm doing. Here we go. So here she is. This is a Kurtis Rykovich, and it is called Chosen. You can go back into any one of the videos. There's a story behind this. There always is, isn't there? And she actually looks like one of my members, and I call her Chantel. Also known as Canadian Diamond Dot Witch, because she looks just like her. So I was on, well, yesterday was President's Day. I'm going to be working. I'm going to get done this section here. I'm going to turn you around, spin you around. So yesterday was President's Day, and everybody had a sale, like a BOGO. I know Dreamer Design did. I know Diamond Art Club did. And I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. You have enough in your arsenal that you have to do, and you just don't do it. Did I do it? Well, let me tell you. I went over to not Dreamer Design. I went over to Diamond Art Club because I feel like I don't have enough Diamond Art Club in my life. That's the first thing. And I went, and there were a few things that I saw that I was kind of like, and this is this is going to coincide with a video that I took when John and I were in Atlantic City, when we finally got a chance to celebrate our anniversary. We went to the Arts Garage in Atlantic City, and I got very attracted to a painting. Well, there were a few paintings. I told you guys about the African American museum that we went to, being that it was Martin Luther King, and we also wanted to see it. We wanted to know the history of African Americans in Atlantic City. So we did that, but coming out, I kept getting drawn to this sculpture, and Diamond Art Club has a painting, and it coincides with this sculpture, and I was like, this would be perfect for me to do this, because I have been totally captivated by the artists that I've seen in Atlantic City and the subject matter, and but it was just too much for me. So the canvas is too much, and I'll let you know. I might even do this maybe as a self-care Sunday topic, because I think it would be really good. It will blend very nicely with Mark Nepo. We read the Book of Awakening on Sunday, so, and we do like this is a meditative practice for me, and so I continue on with a reading, a self-care reading. So anyway, if you're new here, if you don't know, so I said this canvas is just too big, and it's a ton of color blocking, and I don't know that I am going to do this, but I was there. And well, now Dreamer Design also has a canvas, but that one was pretty dark. And if you know me, I really don't go for, the dark side of humanity, the malevolent side, even though this is a malevolent subject. So the sculpture was anyway. It's benevolent. It's benevolence meeting malevolence. I know I'm keeping you all hanging, but I promise you it'll be worth the wait. So, and then I'm looking around, and I'm like, oh, there's like all these new artists, and I don't know, and like I have two master classes that I'm doing, and I'm getting them ready for this week, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to be overwhelmed by another canvas. Okay, so I decided that I was going to look at my wish list. That's where I'm going with all this. The wish list. The wish list is so long because I'm like, now I know I have no Diamond Art Club in my arsenal. I don't have any Diamond Art Club in my arsenal because everything that I want is on a wish list. Please be notified. And I'm like, there's some really lovely paintings. And there are some that I have already that I forgot to take off the wish list. And I'm like, I have that in my closet. You know, they had a couple of really cool flamingos, and I'm like, do not get a flamingo you don't have Rico done. Actually, Rico came out of the closet today too. And then I hopped on over to Dreamer Design, and I was looking at new Kurtis Rykovich, and I remember telling my members that I was going to do just a little something with Kurtis Rykovich, because if you are a Kurtis Rykovich fan, this is Kurtis Rykovich, you can't even imagine what is going on his Instagram if you are not there. It is completely, there were so many, I mean, I would go broke. I would go broke. I would absolutely go broke. I'm like, please do not turn any of these into a diamond painting. None of them are, but I was like, please don't turn any of them into a diamond painting, because I would have to forget it. I'd be selling seashells on the beach. But I was looking at my wish list on Dreamer Design too. I'm like, holy cow, I got a lot of stuff on Dreamer Design. And just go into your closet and go shopping, Elisa. Don't get caught up into this BOGO, buy one, get one. You have there are a lot of really great artists that are coming out now that I really am enjoying looking at. But like I was telling you guys, I'm doing a masterclass, and I have two great artists that I don't know why I didn't do a masterclass on Kurtis Rykovich. I don't know why. I mean, I think that he is so fascinating. When you go over to his Instagram, like, I watercolor and I acrylic paint. I won't even go near oil. I do some gouache, but to see him sketch something out, and then to see him begin to paint in an oil, and then put all these touches. I mean, he's just phenomenal. He is just really, 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 really phenomenal. I don't know why I never did a masterclass on Kurtis Rykovich. And now that I've taken Chosen out, now Chosen was supposed to be something that I was going to absolutely just do with my members, but other things happened, and different events, and all of a sudden, for the first time, being a diamond painter, I'm like on, I keep wanting to call it Good Friday, Black Friday, and I'm on Cyber Monday, and we're unboxing all these things. So she kind of got put in the closet when I moved my downstairs to my upstairs. Some of you know all about that. I'm trying to see, do I want another pen? I really miss my Diamond Art Club pen because it always has putty in it, but it doesn't pick up AB drills really nicely. But I don't know, I just feel like dotting. I think I need to slow down, because there's a meeting tonight in my neighborhood meeting that I have to be at 7 p.m. I'm like, I can't get started today. You know, John went out, and I was like, oh, thank God he's going out early. He's not well. He had an appointment. And I said, well, I can go and do what I have to do. And then my neighbor next door, as soon as I was done in here, was fixing some things in this room, making room for other stuff. My neighbor decided that he wanted to be a DJ. Okay? The music is blaring through the wall. I'm like, how loud is it in his room if I feel like he's in here with me? Oh, it wasn't even good music. Couldn't understand a word they were saying. I don't know. And he's not a young kid. He's not. Yeah, he's in college. So I don't consider that a young kid. He might be out of college. I don't know. But I think, I have some art dot putty in there. Okay, great. So, and then I was thinking too, now that I'm looking at my art dot putty, keep telling you guys that I'm going in that closet over here. I'm going in that closet because that's where all my stash is. I'm going in there, and I was going to take one of my Peanuts gang out. And I figured I was like, who am I going to take out? Because I bought the whole kit from Diamond Art Club. I'm like, if you want to have a little bit of Diamond Art Club, you got about 10 little people in your closet that you could take out. Do one of the Peanuts gang. Do Lucy. Because, I'm feeling like Lucy this day. I'm feeling like the doctor is in. And she's got an attitude. And, you know, she knows it all. So maybe she can give you some tips today. But I didn't make it into that closet. My nerves were shaking from this kid next door and his music. I'll get you guys over closer. Oh, but I like that. I like that other shot that I had of her where you could have saw her face. Okay. Am I in the shot? Am I over here? Yeah. Yeah, I like seeing part of her face. It's so pretty. So, you know, we'll get Lucy out. I want to get Lucy out. I did Sally, but I want to do Lucy. And the whole gang. I'm such a Snoopy fan. I love Snoopy. My screensaver is Snoopy on my television. And I thought, oh, this is going to get boring because, you know, it's Snoopy in Woodstock, and sometimes he's the Red Baron. And I'm like, but every little skit, every time the screensaver comes on, every little skit is different. And the last one that I saw, I guess the Academy Awards are coming out because he was accepting an Academy Award, Snoopy, and he wouldn't stop talking. And Woodstock swooped in underneath of him and rolled him off stage because he was actually standing on a chair, an office chair that had wheels on it. It was so cute. I love those little skits. I love me some Snoopy. He's so funny. He's so funny, Snoopy. And then I was looking, Diamond Art Club had a Snoopy a little thing. I'm like, am I going to do Snoopy? I have a few little things that I could do by myself. And then show you guys after. But I love my Snoopy. He was so cute. What else? I said maybe I should do a little video of what's on my wish list. You know, what's on your wish list? What are you waiting for? I have a lot of stuff on my wish list. I think on Diamond Art Club I have like 66 canvases that are on my wish list. And I couldn't foresee taking one of them off. Like, I mean, this is 66 after I took the ones off that I actually did buy and I forgot to take them off. But I couldn't foresee taking one off. I'm still looking for an Alice. I want an Alice in Wonderland. And there were a few available. And I keep changing my mind. I don't know why. They're cute and all, but they're just, I feel like they're capturing a part of Alice, but not her true encompassing essence of Alice. So that I'm waiting on that. And I'm also waiting for, you know, one that will be a nice complement to this sculpture that I seen. And I would absolutely, if I found, well, I will tell you, and I will show you on Sunday, I found a beautiful painting of the same subject matter. And it is absolutely, to me, that captures all of the essence of this character. And I was like, oh my God, can we please call this artist up and you know, have her license this into a diamond painting? I think it would be an amazing like bestseller. But that's me. I love this pink, and I love my pink trays. I can't wait to use my other trays. That Barbara, I was right. Barbara told me to get these trays. Where are they? They're behind me somewhere. I moved the whole room around. Barbara told me to get these trays, and I can't wait to use them. Barbara and Betsy have almost the same kind of icon. Barbara is a rose, and Betsy is a tree. So I got them confused. Are these the baby ones? I think I did a short today on these. I think I did. Yeah, I did a short, and they're like that Barbie pink. And I can't wait to do my masterclass because I don't even care. They're both, I think they're both masculine type canvases, but they're getting Barbie pink trays when I get up. So there, got to balance out the yin and the yang. That's what's gonna happen there. I can't wait to use these. I can't wait to use these. I can't wait to get up. So soon, my loves, Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday's tomorrow. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm telling you, for any woman that is at home with a man that is sick, stay strong. Stay strong. I don't know what goes on. What goes on? Please, my male diamond painters, I know you're out there. I know you watch me, you know, because we converse. Please, tell me what happens. What goes on? I mean, it's not like you're pregnant. Come on. My husband's like, I'm sick. He's breathing all over me. I'm so sick. I'm like, John, let me live. Let me live. I can't go down right now. I got you and Josh. Please let me live. I don't feel good. I'm in here last night because I'm trying to stay away from him. You know, I created like a barrier in the bed. I didn't sleep here one night because Josh actually called me Friday. He was leaving work and he said, I'm so sick, Mom. I think I have the flu. And like my son just doesn't get like a cold. It's always something major because he was so preemie. And I took one look at him when he pulled up in the car. I had a big care package for him, like everything in there, everything. He didn't have to do anything. And then I called him later. I'm like, how you feeling? He's like, I'm just laying here. I'm like, do you want me to come over? And he said, no, it's all right. I'm fine. I said, okay. I hung up the phone. 10 minutes later, he called me. He said, well, do you want to come over? I was like, I'm already on my way. And John was already starting not to feel well. So, you know, I just was like happy, grateful to get out of the house because I can go. Well, my son lives in my house, so I could go into the back bedroom and, you know, I'd have my own bedroom. I don't have my own bedroom in here. I turned this room into an art room. John turned the other room into a studio. So other than going downstairs and sleeping on a lounge chair, there's nowhere to go. So I was happy to get out of here and, you know, be away from him, probably when he was the most contagious. And then he came over on Saturday and he was like, this is the first time we slept together. We haven't slept together since we were married. I'm like, I know. I don't like when you're not home. Like, I know. I should have just put him in the back bedroom, and then I could have went in the middle room in between the two of them. One in the front room, one in the back room, and me in the middle room. Like, I don't want to say Florence Nightingale because I don't know how good my skills are with patience between the two of them. But Josh is bouncing back quickly, which is great. Now, did I bring up here? I think I did. I brought up here with me the oregano oil that Gabrielle told me to go out and get and take. It's somewhere in here. I don't know. I'm going to disrupt it because I was all fine until that kid started playing music next door. And then he just completely like threw me all off. Like, I'm trying to remember what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And he threw me all off with the music. Because then it was like 2 hours. I'm like, I can't even videotape. I got this meeting at 7. I have to now, being that I hit a milestone. So like now everything with YouTube is just like different. Like you just can't videotape and upload a video now. Because that's what I went to go do. And YouTube was like, do you really want to upload this video without any checks being done? I'm like, what's it talking about? You upload and then it processes your video and then it tells you checks are next. And I'm like, so they suggest, then I go like on a hunt to see why is this different now? And it's different because you should upload private. You should upload your videos private. And then if you have any restrictions, then you could go back and change them without your public video being affected. So I was like, all right, well, that's smart. I'm glad you told me, YouTube. So that's different. So now my videos are even, I have to get a jump where I make a lot of videos in one day so that I'm always going to be one ahead instead of being one behind. So that's in the back of my brain too. So that's going on. And like everything. Now John, for Valentine's Day, made a beautiful dinner and I was taking all these pictures and I've never made a clip. I've made a short, but I've never made a clip. So I have a lot of music that I save too. I'm like, oh, I love this sound. I love this. I want to use this in a short, but I'm like, how come I can't do that? Because it's not a short, it's a clip. So you clip a piece of music and you use it. So I said, John, is there a piece of music that you would want to, because I really want to document our Valentine's Day. So he's like, oh yeah, the all-time #1 Bachelor song. I'm like, am I missing something here? um, Elvin Bishop's "Fooled Around and Fell in Love," and he loves that song. My husband, he plays it. It's always in his lineup when he's got a jam, when he's got a gig or something. He loves that song. I'm like, oh great. So when you go into a clip, it actually, I don't know, maybe I hit a setting I didn't know, but it actually came up in black and white. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like, you could see, like, all the stuff that he made me, or beautiful wine. He handed me a rose, and he's lip syncing to the song. After I was done with that, I'm like, I can't put this up. I'm going to get a copyright strike. And then I'm thinking, I'm in my sleep. I jump out of bed. I'm like, you're not going to get a copyright strike because it was a clip. It was the YouTube music. But I don't know. I used YouTube music on my Angel, and they banned me in Russia and Belize. You make sense of it. I don't know. told me It told me it was in Spanish. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't have the brain cells for this. Oh my God. So, I was like, all that, and then I told you guys I had all this film of John when he went to his appointment that my husband just goes directly to a piano. I could be standing stark naked in front of him. He will walk right by me and go to the piano. Okay? So, I watch him come out of his appointment. And I said, John, I can't sit in this waiting room. I'm going to be outside where the coffee is. Like, you know where I know that I could find him near a piano. He knows that he could find me near a coffee pot. He walks right by me. So I'm watching him. I'm like, there he goes. He's going towards the piano. Is this a piece of foofy here? Foofy. He's not allowed in this room anymore. I just cleaned this whole room for 2 days. And that's my fault, though. I haven't been keeping up with things in here because of these other two, because I wouldn't have had any cat hair in here. Now I've got to find a crazy tweezer, which I don't have. Do I have a tweezer? Is it in there? I don't know. All right, forget it. All right, just go back down. Nobody's going to know. They'll never know. They're going to know. They'll never know. Did you hear that one? Maybe I'll put that in there. So, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so he makes his way to the piano, and I really wanted to be able to put that up, and I was like, oh, I did all this editing, I trimmed down this 3-minute video, and I can't put this up because I'm going to get a strike because this is a copyrighted song. So I was watching one of the creators that I watch, and she said, oh, please play clip, but make it at 7 seconds so YouTube doesn't give me a strike. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So I only have 7 seconds of him singing the other song that he sings, but I didn't put the Elvin Bishop one up. And it was so cute because we were in black and white, and I have so many black and white photographs too that I've taken in my arsenal of photographs, 38,000 photographs that I have on my phone. So yeah, I was really kind of bummed that I wasn't going to be able to put that up. But I guess maybe I could put it up and like demonetize it myself, because I just thought it was so cute. He did such a cute job. He made such a nice dinner. I was banned from the kitchen. I'm like, all right, go ahead. Do your thing in the kitchen. He went out and bought a beautiful steak and a beautiful bottle of wine, and this was after the whole Eagles thing too. Like, I was beat. I was so tired from that parade. I really did not want to be there for the hours that I was there. I just wanted to walk to the corner, wait for them to come by. They were only a few blocks from my house. Wait for them to come by and turn around and go back. John wanted to be there. He had sandwiches. He had drinks. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, we're going to run into so many people. I want to make sure I got snacks and stuff. I'm like, okay, all right. He's 8 years old all over again. You know, he's got a very, very high enthusiasm. And I just was like, I can't even have coffee. Because if I have coffee, there's no way I'm standing still in one spot. He's got to go here. You got to get this spot. We got to be here. I'm going to bring a ladder. I'm like, bring a ladder? What are you doing? Oh, well, you won't be able to see. But if we put the ladder up, you could climb. It's like I'm not climbing an any ladder, John. You know, I'm like, calm down. Then he got mad at me because I told him to calm down. He's like, I'm really excited. I'm like, I know you are, hon. But it's, this is me, no coffee. I'm trying. I'm trying really hard. You know, you can't talk to me unless I had coffee, and you're not going to be able to talk to me until this parade is over. So then we came home and we chilled out. I really wanted to go dancing. He's like, if you really want to go, I'll take you. I'm like, in my mind, I really want to go. In my body, I'm ready to collapse. We had so much fun when we went out last Friday night when we went out dancing. We haven't done that in so long. And it was nice to like see our friend. He's a DJ. And, he put a shout out to John. My friend John's here and his wife Elisa. And he's retired now. He's getting the pension, not the tension. We had a good time. We had a really good time. So I been looking for in my home. You guys know I bought these beautiful clear acrylic containers, and they had little silicone feet that went on the bottom. And I was like, oh, I'm going to save these feet. I'm going to use them for something. And I was thinking, because I'm so clumsy, that I was like, there's all these different, drill trays now. We got drill trays that lock together. These are the new ones from Art Dot. I like these ones a lot better than the ones that they sent me. The ones that close, that's like turning into such a drama thing. Oh my gosh. So I was like, then you have these ones over here that I just showed you where they close. I'm like, can somebody make a drill tray with a pinch mark in it? There's my tip. It's going out to the distributors now. Make a drill tray with a pinch mark. Because, I can't get into my thing. I was looking at my wood block rubber stamps, and they have like a finger grip on them so that you can get a good hold on them. This would be so cool if these had like some type of finger grip on them. And I thought, well, then make your own. So if this is the way I hold my drill tray, for whatever reason, like maybe, to shake the drills out or whatever. Sometimes I do stand and diamond paint because these do hook together and I'm able to stand up. I like standing, not sitting all the time. I love that these hook together like this. Okay, so I stand up, but I would love to have a pinch mark on here. And I thought, well, then create your own. If this is the way that you would hold a tray to shake it out or whatever, get a couple of those silicone things, see how they work in between your fingers, or maybe where you can place your fingers. And I can't find them. I even found a whole set when I was at my son's house. And I'm like, oh, I'm taking these because I need these for Tip Tuesday. Didn't happen. Yeah, that was one tip that I had in my head. I'm going to make one. I'm going to find those silicone tabs, and I'm going to make one. That'll be a tip. Or maybe you guys have a tip. How could you, to make like a pinch mark in your tray? So that was one tip that I had in my brain for Tip Tuesday. The other tip that I had, I'm loving this diamond glaze. I got it out all the time. Here it is. I moved everything around now. Everything is like a mile away from me. So I do a lot of shopping on Temu. And they have, how they have like these little animals, these little little figures that they put on their diamond painting. I have like a little bear. He's all encrusted in diamonds. And they have one now that when you load your pen with wax. So let's get a pen with wax. Okay, this one's got wax. When you load your pen and you, I'm getting a little scratchy throat. I'm trying not to panic. So you load your pen. And then and I know that the first drill that you pick up, even if you squish this in here and you go to pick up your drill and then you go to put it down, you're going to have wax on that drill. You have like a little halo around it. So they have these little dolls and stuff. Maybe they got a crown on their head, or maybe they have a dot. And I'm like, well, I could do that. I don't need to go out and buy that because I just don't need things around me. I have a lot of stuff in this room right now that I'm really trying to keep it neat and organized, but it's not happening. And I was thinking what I could do is put a little bit of my diamond glaze on here. Oh, I had something else to show you guys too. Things that I found at my house while my son was upstairs sick and I was running around the house. I'm going to take a couple of these and I'm going to put them in here. And I'm going to let that dry. And right on the case of my wax, when I load my pen, I have a couple of drills right here that I could press into and get that extra wax out of. Okay, so that's my tip for today. That's got to dry. And you can leave it right here, right? Okay. Now, what else did I say I had in the drawer? Oh, I was telling you guys, with this diamond glaze, let me get it. With this diamond glaze, I was telling you guys that my friend Michael, when we worked together at the ink pad, and I just turned him into a diamond painter, he would make bottle caps, and these were on my refrigerator when I went home. And he made me this one. Has a little eye in there. It has a magnet on it. He made me this one with a little girl. And of course, he made me one of my favorite. Is it this guy here? Michelangelo. Okay. But his magnet fell off. But I have a magnet. And then I was telling you guys, like, he cut the picture with a like a handheld press. That's, you know, bottle cap size. And then he put the picture in there, and then he put the diamond glaze on top. And I would use this as a magnet on my refrigerator. I'm like, how cute, though. I can use this as a magnet now, if I wanted to, as a cover reminder, if I wanted to. But I love my Michelangelo, but he looks like he faded a little bit. He's got a little yellowy. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to take these home with me, and I'm going to fill this back up with diamond glaze and give Michelangelo a little bit of a he's getting a new topping. So let me just stab that. See, I have all my tools at home, my other house. Stab that. So he's going to get a new little. But I was telling you guys that this craft fell to the side because then they came out with these things that you just glue on top. And so then nobody was doing the bottle caps anymore. But I was thinking even with this, if I wanted to, this cute little girl, right? I could maybe put a couple little dots of diamond glaze on here. And put a couple of these in her bow. And then, you know, I'd have a little cover reminder with these 3 little dots on here that I could also use to push my wax in my pen. So there we go. That's my big tip of the day. That, and for the diamond painting companies to please make me a tray with some pinch marks in it so that I could stop dropping my tray. Now I have this, I'll be using this. I'll be using wax now. Okay, why not? I love this baby pink color. Oh God, it's so pretty. So that's my big tip today for Tip Tuesday. I think they're cute. And you might even go to the dollar store and find a little something that you want. I used to, you know, this is chipboard. I used to make my own little magnets for my refrigerator. That's a long time ago. That's all falling apart. See, now I have wax on here because I didn't press that in deep enough. And then, you know, you got your nail brush out to take your wax off. But I really miss this painting. I really, really, really miss it. Such a sweet little face. Let's put all this stuff away so that you can come here to look at diamond glaze. But just a little idea. I like this idea of putting it on top of my wax because then I could just close my container, take my pen, and take the extra wax off my pen. And everybody's got a little Elmer's in their house. Little Elmer's glue. What else? I got a big Temu order today. fun stuff, you know, springy stuff. That I could, you know, they have some great little table organizational things that you can get for your diamond painting. I actually bought one, but then it said tissue on the front. I'm like, why does it say tissue? And I didn't realize that it was a tissue holder. I just saw that it had like this little space in the front. It stands up with feet. I had it in here, and then John came in and he was like, do we have any Vicks? I'm like, yes, we have Vicks. Where is it? I'm like, it's right in the bathroom, right next door, right on the counter. I took it out because I knew you were going to be asking me for it. I was like, okay, here he comes. I'm like, there's two of them in there. One's in a stick and one is in the drawer. He comes in with the stick. He's rubbing the stick all over his chest, all over his neck. I'm like, oh, I knew you would like that one. I'm glad I bought it. Here. He's giving it back to me. I'm like, what do you want me to do with it? Put it somewhere where I can find it. I'm like, well, how about putting it back where you found it? Oh, I'm sick. I can't. I'm like, oh my God. Sure, let me put it away. This way you can ask me, where is it? Where's the Vicks in the stick? It could be dancing in front of him. He wouldn't say it. He still has to ask me where it is. So then he went in the bedroom, and I was trying to finish my reading from this morning, my Nepo reading, which I liked very much for today, for February the 18th. And he's not laying north to south in the bed. He's laying east to west. I'm like, well, I guess I'm up now. I guess I'm up. I went downstairs to go get a cup of coffee. I guess I'm up. Let me just go back downstairs. But he's funny. He's funny. He's like, stop teasing me. Now, what is this, my own hair? My hair's wet. No. Gotta find my tweezer, though. I never have a tweezer. I always have my cuticle nipper. Now I know why I need to have a tweezer. I did buy from Temu. I bought this. A little vacuum. This way, when I have a spill or something. Or Foofy gets in here, it's over. Because I'm always, you know, I shake my drawers. I'm so glad that these things have a lid now. I shake my drawers. They're all over the place. They're all over. And I shake my drawers. When I get up, John once pulled over when he was still working in the mail truck. He's like, I pulled over. I thought I had a tick on me. He said it was one of your black drawers stuck to my leg. Oh my God. That's probably the funniest place. Where have you ever found a drill at? Let me know, because I thought I had one in my mouth the other day. Like, oh, I thought there's like a drill on my lip. What's going on? Oh, I missed this canvas. And she's like, I think I just have this section here to do. And then she's done. Like, I could hang this on my wall. She's so pretty. Let's move this out of the way because it seems like I'm only really working with one color drill today. A big section. Look at that face. Oh my God, she's just so beautiful. And I love that he always puts, let's move these out of the way. They are filled with glue. I love that he always puts something around the neck to draw your eye down. But look at that butterfly, how pretty. I love her violet eyes. Beautiful mouth. Oh, so all I have to do is this and then I'm done. I'm like, why are you rolled up in the closet? Oh no, her face needs to be done. Okay. I was actually doing this because there is a lot of color blocking. I was actually doing this in front of my TV. I had this just on a TV table and I was at my television and I was working on this. I really enjoyed working on this canvas. So beautiful. I do miss Kurtis Rykovich, but I think after Marie, I needed a break. I needed a break from Marie. Marie was actually more confetti than I bargained for. So, and then, you know, changing the skull into a heart on the cupcake. It was a lot. And then I was again going through my wish list, and I was looking at the Ice Queen again. And I said, you know, I put her away. I keep saying, I don't know if I'm going to do her, but I mean, I think I'm just going to leave her as something that it's a collector thing for me now, you know. But when I was looking at what was on my wish list, and I was looking at Kurtis, and of course, I was like, Chosen, let me take her out. Then I saw the Ice Queen, and I was like, you know, I think I got too much in my head with what everybody else was saying about the shading on her face. But when you look at it on the website, it is a shadow that is along her neck and underneath. And but I get it, you know. I think it was Call Me Butter. She did a beautiful job on restoring her face the way that she wanted it. And if you told me that this girl was a makeup artist, I would believe it, because she did such a beautiful job on her face. But, you know, she's hanging it up. It's on her wall. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, you know, I think I'm just going to go. I think I am going to do that. I think I am. Because I really bought her because I really thought that she was just so pretty. I just love the rendition. She's supposed to be, is she a princess from Frozen? I can't remember her name. It begins with an E. And so I thought, you know, I am going to do her. I'm not going to just let her sit in my closet. And then things are always changing so quickly in this craft. And I thought what I'm going to do is also, do it now before things change anymore, you know, before any more changes to canvases happen. And then I'm really like, no, that canvas is just too old for me to do. I can't wrap my mind around doing something that old. So I don't know how things are going to fall in line for me. Even with the 2 master classes that I have, I'm like, do I start with the really big one with all the information? Or do I start with the other artist who is just as fabulous, but there's not a lot known about him? Do I start there? I don't know. And then I got, like, I guess because I missed a lot of my canvases, I took them out of the closet and I hung some new ones up. I hung up I hung up the Woman in Hat with Feather Boa. She's over there. And then Beauty and Violet is over there. Oh, Lady in the Hat with Feather Boa. Hold on. God, is she stunning? That's a Klimt. The Woman in the Hat with Feather Boa. Woman in boa with feather hat. I can't remember. But here's Marie. If you're wondering about Marie, Marie had a skull on her cupcake, and I decided that that was not going to be. No one should have a skull on their cupcake. No one. So I changed it into a heart, and that was like for me. Like I don't know how to make a decision. You know, I could have chocolate and vanilla. If you give me strawberry, it's all over. You might as well just go to sleep, because I will stand there for like 45 minutes, not know what flavor I want. So I'm going to do this next. Are you done now? Once I get done this, let me see. Oh, she has some ABs to go in. Let's do some ABs. So this is E. I don't think there's any more E's. And like, I don't think that I missed any E's either. Let me see here. I'm just sliding this over. You're not in your spot. Come on, buddy. There we go. And she has some ABs in here going around her necklace. Let's do those in here. Oh, wrong one. I like Dreamer Designs round ABs. They look, this is AB 08, which I believe is kind of like 5200. but they just look very opalescent like, and they're like really round and domed. They don't have any facets on them or anything. I just really like their white ABs. So I'm going to use a little bit of water. Boom. And I'm going to use my, oh, I might have put it inside my pencil case. I don't know, here it is. I like this one from Dreamer Designs. The cone to pick up my ABs. And I use just a little bit of water. I tap in the water and I pick up the AB. Two of them are stuck together, of course. And down you go. Now this is a long line of ABs just to show you that, which one had the wax in it? This one has the wax in it. I can wet my wax and I could pick up, what is there, 5 of them here? Let's pick up 5 and put them down. And they're not going to stick and they're not going to pull my wax out. So you just wet your wax if you're using wax. Oh. And you can pick up your ABs without worrying that they're going to pull your wax out. They won't pull your wax out. Someone asked me if you put water inside of a wax candle will help the wax coming out. Yes, it will. I used to do that in a restaurant. I used to put a little bit of water in the bottom of the votive candle. And I would drop my votive candle in, and then when they had to be changed, they come right out like a hockey puck. Very neat. So let's pick up these 3. But I like my cone shape one. Got a hanger on over here. And my little squishy is falling. Okie doke. Well, at least my bottom part will be done. And I'm looking at the bottom of this. And if you're wondering, what is that border? I'm going to give you a close-up. That was another tip I had. Where'd the line go? Oh, here it is. Another line, but you see these beads down here? That is a sticker. Once again, going inside this thing that I organized today. I didn't know I was going to be doing all this, looking at all this stuff. Let me get them out. So I bought these at Hobby Lobby. And I said, I wonder if these would make a nice border on my canvas. So I decided to give it a try. And I really like it. I really like these set of pearls down here. And I'm probably going to finish, well, I am going to finish. They have an adhesive on them. So you could just pull them off. So let me see here. You would need 2 for the bottom. And I think I said 3 for the top, 3 for the sides. So there's 3 in here. So that's one side. You can see I took, what is it with my hair? It's like everywhere today. Yeah. So I will be using, of course I don't have another one. I'm going to have to go and get another one. Or I thought this would be pretty, but then I didn't want it competing because they're round stones. These are round stones too. But it was just an idea that I tried and I loved it. And I will definitely, next time I'm in Hobby Lobby, getting more of those. I'm always in the sticker section. I don't know what it is with stickers, but I have a little eBay store. And I'm always picking up stickers. And I got to tell you, they go out the door. People love stickers. Even like if I'm watching Temu, I was watching this one girl. I'm like, how many sets of stickers does she need? What is she doing with all these stickers? But she's a beautiful collage artist when it comes to journaling. And she was just peeling and sticking, peeling and sticking. And everything looked gorgeous when she was done. I wouldn't know where to start. That's too confusing for me, like layering and stuff like that. You know, but they keep, I'm like, oh, it's done. And they just keep adding stuff. And it just looks so good. This reminds me of painting. Probably why I like using water. Here we go. I can't believe I have to sit in this meeting today, but it's for my other house. You know, it's our house, but so, and any of these projects are never what they propose them to be. They always turn into something else. I used to work in real estate development, and yeah, it's terrible. So I'm just wondering how many people are going to show up. So this is out of my neighborhood that I'm at now. Got to go into my neighborhood, and I don't know how I got on this topic. I guess because I really don't want to go out. I'm freezing. My husband doesn't feel well, and we have some crazy weather coming again. Oh my God. I was up again last night. I can't sleep. I'm worried about my son. I check in on him, and then I don't want to check on him because he's sleeping. I don't want to wake him up, and then I'm just up. I was like kind of walking into the walls yesterday. There was no way I could. I was checking in on you guys and all your lovely messages and text messages and email messages and comments, and that's about all I had the energy for. And I went to bed like maybe 7 o'clock. I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. And I went to bed, and I got up at 1:30 in the morning, and I'm like, oh my God, now what? Now what? It's 1:30 in the morning. But that's what happens when you go to bed early. Well, me anyway. John could sleep through anything. John could go to bed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and not wake up until 10 the next day and still be like, I need to take a nap. I'm not kidding you. Oh, am I going to be getting this section done? Kind of done. That's exciting. We were up one night, and we're watching this show called Paradise on Hulu, because I love the actor Sterling. He was Randall in This Is Us. Oh, I love Randall. Well, it's not Randall, it's Sterling, but he's such a great actor, and the show is so good. I think I have an episode waiting for me tonight when I get back in. You know what I'll be doing during this meeting? I'll be editing, because I already know how it's going to go. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to be very vocal. Oy, they did this when down the street from me, I used to work at the rec center, and they decided that they wanted to build a park for the children. Well, we have a park, but it's all concrete, and it's concrete because it was a bus terminal at one time, and so you can't grow anything from all the chemicals that have leached into the concrete. But it's also parking for people in the neighborhood when a snowstorm's coming, that your car is not on the street, and that they could, run trucks down the street. And they were insistent. They wanted this park for children with grass, and, well, you know what it turned into? It turned into a dog park, because you can't, and the smell was terrible. But, they come in with these storyboards, and they come in with these, ideas and they don't want to listen. And you know, the people that live in the neighborhood were just like, they didn't want it because they knew it was going to happen. You know, you're not going to be able to grow anything. These pictures are sweet and nice and all, but it's not going to happen. I'm trying to get around these little pearls here. I'm going to get this done. And I need to get my straightener for sure. In here, my liner. I think I hear John downstairs sleeping. And now I have to go and wake him up because he came up. He's like, I think we need to go to this meeting. I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, no. Look at the fine print on the bottom. I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh, God. And they say that you can attend it through a Zoom meeting, but of course there's no information when you go onto the site. So. So you were a little bit of a throwback, Miss Chosen. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Put it in my little makeup kit here. Get you out of the way, and you out of the way. If you use these trays, keep one that you can put as a lid so that you can put your drills back. I always manage to get one stuck in there. Thought I heard one fall. A little water here. There we go. So that's M. And this is O. So tomorrow we are kitting up. I have 2 master classes and I'm still on the fence of who I want to begin with. And so, you know, one is so intense and the other just as intense. However, I don't know that I could really even call it a master class, because I am digging for information. And I found a little bit more, but I don't know how it's going to play out for like a full. I would love just to contact him. So maybe I should just kit him up and then tell you what I can. And then save the other one for, oh my God, my back. Oh, I was leaning over. And then save the other one for, that's going to be an intense ride. They're both out. They're both looking at me from across the room. They're still in their boxes. I have my little diamonds that are drying on my cap so that I can use these to, a little dry. When I load my pen, press it in and get any extra wax off. Michelangelo is going to be nice and glossy when he dries. And then I made one to use as a cover minder. Hi, Michael. Do you remember this? You made this for me. And she has 3 little gems in her hair, 3 little diamond drills in her hair. So I can use this too as a way to push wax into my pen, or maybe even putty. How about that? So let me tell you who the 2 master classes are on. The first one, and I've seen so many unboxings, is Ivan Velikovic. And I am going to be doing with Ivan one, and when I'm talking about my house, when I saw this photograph, this canvas, I was like, that reminds me of my bedroom in my home. And I had to have it. So it's called Visions from the Past. The second, should I give you the second guy? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because my head is exploding with, there is just so much information on him. I think there's more information on him than there is on Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo put together. Really, really phenomenal artist. And then, what's today? Tuesday? I'm so lost. Tuesday? Okay. We did Tip Tuesday. Tomorrow's Whip Wednesday. We're going to kit up. I'm so thrilled to be kitting this up. Visions from the Past. I have to really look and see how many colors that one is, because I absolutely do not have enough of these track trays for that canvas. Absolutely not. Yeah, I have 30. So he may, I hate to say it, but he may have to go into one of my either Josephine Ward, Elizabeth Ward, or again, my little art dot containers like these. I have 2 full trays of these downstairs. I really want to use my new trackers. So maybe I can do a half and half. And really see what the really minimal ones are. Like, I'll have to figure out how I'm going to work it. I'll take a look at it tonight. And then Thursday is Throwback Thursday. We're back on Woman in Gold. And I have not touched her since last Thursday. Oh, God. Have not touched her. I wanted to sit down with my husband on Valentine's Day, and I wanted us both to do a square, but he was already starting not to feel good. And I didn't know Josh was sick until Friday. So, and it was just like a long day. There's a phone call coming up, and I don't know who this person is. Goodbye. I don't know who you are. How'd you get my number? And then Friday is Funky Friday. Don't know what I have on the calendar for Friday. Saturday, I'm back with my members. We're going to go again with this Zoom meeting matchup. In fact, what I think I'm going to do on Friday is get the room set up. I have some of your emails. If you're interested, let me know. Friday will also be the giveaway for the Art Dot canvas that I have. And then, where am I at Friday? Oh, Saturday's the members. I'm sorry, Saturday's the members, so that'll be the giveaway. And then Sunday we're back for some more meditative diamond painting with readings from this week from Book of Awakening, the week of February the 17th, the 17th to the until whatever Saturday's date is or Sunday's date is. So if you have the book, if you want to read along, if you have any questions, my email is always in the bottom of every description, every video, my email is there. I feel a little flaky today, and I'm praying on my knees that I'm not catching what these other two have. And I'm just like a little foggy, maybe because I'm like a little distracted with my son, and now having to go out into this ice cold and go to this meeting with a bunch of crazy people. Oh, okay, it was a congresswoman. I wonder why I didn't know who you were. Reading the text messages that's going by. Okay, help me with this thing over here. And then that's it. That's it. I will see you tomorrow. I'm so excited. I love this canvas. I'm going to have to, I think, take it downstairs. I'm going to have to do this downstairs. I need my big desk for that one. Oh, it's such a beautiful, 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 beautiful painting. So gorgeous. I don't even know where to begin. And we'll kit up. We'll kit up. Bye. Pray for me. Keep me in your prayers. Keep you in my prayers. Bye.